Hey guys, welcome back to Ashley's Homestead Adventures. Let's go out and do some farm chores. You're welcome. Chihuahua much prefers to eat inside in the temperature controlled environment of the house. In the wintertime, she likes to eat where it's warm, and in the summertime, she comes out on the farm and she plays, but she wants to go inside and eat in the air conditioner, like a spoiled brat, like she is. And for those of you who are new here, welcome. That dog food, we do home cook for our dogs when we can. Let me turn the light on here. And that was egg, turnip. It had chicken liver and chicken heart in it, and brown rice. So that's what that dog food was today in that canister. Moving on to horses. We'll get their grain ready. They are out pasture. And velvet scrub first. Velvet's breakfast. For Chance, Gracie, Velvet, this is Percent for Gracie and Chance. I do need to feed my teenage chicks, so let's go out and do that. Look at what I busted those two doing. That is Maggie and Chance, quite literally itching each other's backs. Hey, don't bother the camera, please. Impossible. It's hard to see them in my shadow, but they're getting bigger. I seriously do not need your help. I got this, okay? That will be one of the worst tasting bites you ever take, I can promise you that. All right. You guys quit. God, it is hard to do anything around here. Green pasture. Ta-da. Oh my goodness. So, for those of you who are following along and wondering about Miss Velvet, we've done a couple changes. One, I am feeding her medication by hand to make sure that she's getting it. Miss Velvet has got Cushing's and diabetes, and she has decided to basically stop eating. And she she eats really good for a while and then she doesn't eat really good. And it's gotten to a point to where I'm concerned. I'm concerned for her quality of life. And so one thing that I have tried is I am now feeding her medication for her Cushing's by hand. And Cushing's causes horses they lose muscle mass. Their metabolic system is all screwed up, and it causes them to lose their appetite. And so essentially one of the things that can happen with a Cushing's horse is they starve themselves to death, which is my concern. So she basically, I can show you her feed pan. So this is her feed pan. As you can see, it's overflowing. So basically what I've done is I've given her 3 feed pans. That's not her normal feed pan. And I have given her a buffet of the 3 different feeds that we feed in a last ditch effort to try and find what feed she will eat. And it turns out, and I've only been doing this for about a day, and it turns out that she does like the Equine Senior. She is eating it well. So I'm just giving her straight Equine Senior in that pan. I'm giving her the option to eat just one item at a time, and I'm giving her the smorgasbord of, you can eat as much of this basically as you want, as long as you're eating. And we do have a vet appointment for all of the horses, and I'll have a thorough checkup done on her when he comes, and we'll be making some very important decisions about her quality of life. And so that is what I'm doing. For those of you who are kind of keeping track, she is out to pasture, and she's got all of her clothes on today. We are in the heat of the day, but she is out grazing and enjoying her time on pasture for the day, and then she'll come in this evening. But that is an update on her. She is today doing better because she ate, she's eaten about 6 pounds of grain so far today, which is really good. That's the other thing that this is allowing me to do, is it's allowing me to really keep track of what she's eating. And I've been kind of just free feeding her, like piling her feed on top of each other, just hoping that she'll, when her appetite picks up, she'll eat it. But we've gotten to a point now to where, with her weight, that I just, I wasn't comfortable anymore. And so I've been keeping track and logging what she's eating in a day. And, that way, when the vet comes, I can have an exact log of what we're doing and what we're eating to coincide with the blood work that's done, and, make an educated decision for her quality of life. But today's a good day. So I'm going to take that win and continue on. But just so you guys know it, that is what is consuming a lot of my thoughts right now. What's up with you, Chief of the Barn Police? It's nap time. The heat of the day is nap time. All right, I'm gonna get these grains dispersed. The alarm for my bread just went off, so let's go work on that. Wash my hands. Here is recipe, if you want to screenshot it. Done the first part, so I did the sourdough discard, 250 grams of water, and then 500 grams of all-purpose flour. and I blended it up until we got a shaggy dough. This is what it looks like now. And then I let it incorporate for 30 minutes. And now we just add 60 grams of butter, 20 grams of sugar, 10 grams of salt, 7 grams of instant yeast. That's what we look like now. Into the mixer, lock it, turn it on for 6 minutes. All right. See how it's cleaned up the sides of the bowl? That's what we want. And now we will just let it rest. We'll just cover it and let it rise, really, is what it's gonna do. It's gonna rise for an hour. Tis the season when the wardrobe changes, i.e. headband, and the panting starts in every video. Behind me there's somebody panting because I have a lot of dogs and my dogs go everywhere with me. Back out to the barn to do stalls. I've got stalls and waters to do out here yet today, so let's get that done. So here's a fun little trick I've been kind of waiting to show you guys. If you have a horse, i.e. Chance cannot have a small bucket in his pen because he plays in his water, and so he just floods his stall. So he has to have a big trough, but we don't want to fill it all the way up to the top because he's also a hay washer and he will try to climb inside, and he plays in it. So if you fill it all the way to the top, he is going to splash a third of it out into a stall. So we only fill it up a third of the way in a big water trough. And this is such a cool idea that I saw on a Facebook reel one day, and I was like, oh my gosh, how come I never thought of that? So I'm going to share it with you now. If you have a horse or an animal or a trough that you need to fill the water trough up to a certain point, but you want to work like me, I want to work while my water's filling. I don't want to stand there and watch my water. Put your hose at the level that you want to fill the tank, and when you quit hearing water, you know to shut it off. So here's Chance's trough. We fill his trough a third of the way, and so I have the hose set to a third of the way, and when I quit hearing water, I will turn it off. Hope that helps. No more noise. Time to pull it out. I am going to go get some mineral salt for the ones that need it and do that. Well, the next thing that I need to do today, you guys, is mow, and I'm sure you don't want to go along with me for that, so I'm going to let you go here. I do appreciate you coming along with me today in some bread making and an update on Velvet and some time in the barn. I hope you guys enjoyed your day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Yours truly.